Talking like that's a good way to get yourself referred to in the past tense. Because there can be only one WWE champion. Yeah, there can only be one me. Yeah, and guess what? It's coming up real soon, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. I can't stop this gravy train. I can't stop the undeniable Kavorka, and I can't stop being the man they call the megastar, with everybody saying, L.A. Knight.
Roman's heard enough. The Tribal Chief bringing the fight to L.A. Knight.
Oh, L.A. Knight pushed Roman Reigns too far, and now Roman Reigns is going to make him pay.
I hear everything you're saying. But I can feel this goof staring a hole in me right now. He's looking at me like my head's covered in barbecue sauce. Maybe you're hungry, I'm not sure. But here's the thing, me and you, been there, done that, beat ya. But this guy, I can give you an opportunity of a lifetime. I look at it this way. Only a couple of nights ago in this building, Giannis scored 59 points.
You know that, Cole?
Mirror lock.
Now, I ain't gonna score 59 on you, but I will get 3 the hard way as you get dropped with a BFT. So I'll give you the opportunity of a lifetime and beat you like your daddy. But don't get excited. The only one that can call me daddy is your girl over here. Yeah. So while she's calling me daddy and you're screaming uncle, I'll have everybody saying, yeah.
The Milwaukeeans love it.
Well, why do I deserve a shot at that championship? Let's think about it for 1 second. The man who was a champion before me, the man who's a champion now, you put all their title defenses together, maybe 1/100th of what I did. I was in here defending that damn thing every single damn week. And what that means is, as much as I want that title, oh baby, but does that title ever need me? I make that thing shine. But you, my man, you ever met you? Dude, you suck. You are the most impotent dork. You gotta, is this man championship material? No.
Whoa, well, war words.
Oh, go for that BFT, miss.
2 times. 2 times United States champion. You know, it was only a few years ago, I thought my career was never going to go anywhere. I thought my career was kind of nearing its end. And here I am, all of a sudden just taking off. All of a sudden just with the United States champion, not once, but twice. And as a matter of fact, when I think about it, it took me how many times last week to get here? 2 times. Why? Because I had to wrestle some goof, 1 time last week. Then I had to wrestle 2 other goofs another time last week. 2 times to get here, 2 times the champion, 2 times is nice. Doublemint gum. Oh yeah, Doublemint twins, are they gonna be here? No, but that's okay because you got this man just dropping BFTs on everybody, turning 3 into 2. 2-time U.S. champ, and there ain't nothing anybody can do about it. Shinsuke Nakamura, you had a nice little reign in the shadows. Hope you enjoyed it, but now we're bringing it out to the light like nobody else can. And once again, we can all pledge allegiance to the champ of the United States of America. Yeah, with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Uh-huh. Bye. I'm here to start the LA Knight era. So you want to talk about cosplaying? I'm going to cosplay the guy who's going to kick your ass at Crown Jewel. Matter of fact, I ain't going to cosplay it. I'm going to live it. You come in here and you talk about megastar. You want to mock that. I tell you what, man, you've done an amazing job. You've made yourself damn near a megastar, but only because you carry that title. I'm the megastar because I live it every damn day. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. You talk about leaving me in the desert. I will tell you one more time, I don't do warning shots. So make sure if you're gonna take your shot, make sure you leave me, make sure I'm good and done. Because if you don't, I will come back and I will find you, and the only bloodline that'll be visible will be running right down between your eyes while you hear him say, and new WWE champion, L.A. Knight. Yeah. The land of misfit toys, a group of stooges. And if you've never been called a stooge before, I take pride in calling a stooge, you stooge. Yeah. As a matter of fact, as I look at each of these guys, everybody's got a chance. Anybody could bring it home. I mean, you even got the Miz over here, right? What's the matter? I thought that was Mr. Must-See TV, right? No. Because if you ain't talking about this guy, somebody told you the wrong damn story. Yeah. Then I look over at that pasty goof Sheamus, and I start thinking about the business that happens tonight. Because while that cross-eyed halfwit thinks he's gonna walk down here, and don't get me wrong, Sheamus has done it all. He's been champion many times over. He's been a world heavyweight champion. He's been United States champion. But tonight we're gonna add one more accomplishment to that, because he hasn't been beat yet by the one and the only, with everybody saying, yeah. You talk about every little bit of excuse why you couldn't beat me. I'll tell you like this. It doesn't make a difference if KO was there. It doesn't make a difference if your friend A-Town Clown was there.
Don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Every single minute of every single hour of every single day, you losing to me is just a fact of life. Yeah. I'll tell you who deserved it. Logan Paul deserved to get stomped out, and that's what he got. Yeah. But I don't give a damn about beating him in his hometown. The only thing that I care about is the fact that I stood right there not too long ago, and I told the entire world, I said, call me what you want, but sooner or later, you will call me champ, and at long last, I have arrived. Fresh United States champ. Why? Because I made it that way. And what's that mean? What's that mean? I understand that this thing makes me a marked man. But understand something. I've been a marked man from the day I walked into SmackDown, with the chip or not. All that means is the game is still the same. Just like at SummerSlam with Logan Paul. I walk in, I hit it and quit it. Then I move on to the next. And with the next, I hit it and quit it. And what do I do with the next one? I hit it and quit it. Let me talk to you. Here we are making a little pit stop at SmackDown before we go to SummerSlam, and Santos Escobar he couldn't seem to remember how many times he's gotten dropped on his head by this guy. Well, tonight, I'll be the professor, class is in session, we're gonna teach Santos a little bit of history. Then we go on to SummerSlam, and, well, Logan Paul, I ain't gonna teach you math, I ain't gonna teach you statistics, no English, but I will teach you how to get your keister stomped in by the man they call the megastar. Yeah, and no matter what classroom you sit in, the curriculum's always the same, with everybody saying, yeah, now hit that music. I don't want to dig too deep here, but I feel like you're living in the past. I feel like you're reliving WrestleMania. Just because you ate a Claymore, just because Drew pinned you and beat you, don't put that on me. You don't have any idea how that was gonna come out. I could have called him BFT right here. I'm just saying, don't let your failures be mine.
The way I see it, this whole situation is because you lost your championship at WrestleMania.
I don't need any reminders, my man. Look, I lost my championship. I get it. I understand that. But guess what? As soon as I lost that championship, I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fight for the thing the very next week. And then I'm not out here right now wrestling for this championship because of you. I can't say it any clearer. Let me talk to you. WrestleMania 40. WrestleMania #1 for this guy, and here's how it goes down, man. AJ Styles, look, man, I ain't gonna take anything away from you. A stud, the man, bona fide stud. The man can go out there with the best of them. He's been a champion. But tonight, how it goes down, you look into these blue eyes, you catch BFT for your troubles, you catch 3 the hard way, and that's the way it has to go down. And people would ask, well, how sweet is it? How sweet is it that it's your first WrestleMania? How sweet is it that you get to go out there just a few hours up from where you grew up? All of a sudden, everybody comes in here. What do we got, 60, 70, 80, 100,000 strong out there? I don't know, but however many it was, I could feel each and every one of them out there feeling the Kavorka of LA Knight. And what that means is a lot of trouble for anybody who's in that ring. Tonight, it just happened to be AJ Styles. And here's the thing, man. It was a long time coming. And at long last, it came. So here's the deal. You talk about WrestleMania, you talk about LA Knight, and you got to ask yourself, whose game is it? And no doubt about it, anybody will tell you. Matter of fact, everybody will tell you, LA Knight, yeah. So I look at the top of this mountain here in the WWE, and I see all the different options. And I got to tell you, it doesn't matter if it's Rey Mysterio. It doesn't matter if it's Gunther. It doesn't make a difference if it's Seth Rollins, and it damn sure doesn't matter if it's Roman Reigns. You got to understand something. It ain't just a catchphrase. I'm easily top 2, and I ain't number 2. Yeah? Because whose game is it? With everybody saying, LA Knight. Yeah.
I know you know this. Seth Rollins always has a plan B. So I guess my question
I ain't worried about plan B, C, A, none of that. What I'm worried about is week after week, it's the vision. What do you want?
Apologies for interrupting. Jackie, can you give us a second?
For a friend, sure.
No. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right here. Stay right here. Do the interview. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, well, while they chant my name in the arena, I want to get something clear to you, that we kind of need to be on the same page here. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I don't like you.
You think this is about me not liking you? This never had anything to do with me not liking you. It's the fact that I've had 2 championship opportunities, and where were you? Sticking your nose in it. There you were. That's the problem, my man. It's not a personal thing. It's business.
Okay, so tonight's not about business, but in 2 weeks, that's all it's about. But we're not gonna get there unless we stick together. We need a little bit of cohesion here. Me, you, and Jay watching each other's backs, because you know what's gonna happen with Seth and his goons. The numbers game.
You got to be kidding me. Last week, you're the one who puts your hands on me first. And how'd that work out for you? You ended up eating a couple megastar little meat mitts to the mouth, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's how it went for you.
If that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to play it, none of us are going to make it to Paris except for me.
Look, I tell you what, here's what you need to worry about. When we get to Paris, there's going to be one man holding his hand up with that title in his hand as the world champion. It ain't going to be you. It's going to be this man with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to give you one thing, Logan Paul. You have proven a lot with everything you've been given. But that's the key. It's what you've been given. Meanwhile, I've walked in here, I ain't been given a damn thing. Yet every time I walk in here, the whole world jumps to their feet, feeling the Kavorka because I made it that way. Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I got all the respect in the world for the fact that you could go and make yourself a name on social media. You could make yourself a name on YouTube, but right now, you're standing in my ring. So tomorrow night, you look at that case, you gotta realize the odds are on me for a reason, because I am the one and the only megastar with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Seth, I want your dignity. I want justice. And if I'm honest, I want to hurt you. And hurt you I will. And I tell you what, you got all the reason in the world right now to sit back there with your boys, with Paul, and think to yourself, I'm not scared right now. Well, you ain't got to be scared to get your ass kicked. And kicked it most certainly will be. And that's not a prediction. That's not even a spoiler. That is a damn fact of life because I am the spoiler. Yeah! 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 Word on the streets is you said that spear last week was a warning shot, right? Right?
Well,
Right?
well,
Right? Right? I think they said yeah. So I got to ask you, do you think that was the right move? Yeah, me neither. And I tell you why. Warning shots, I don't do warning shots. You're gonna take a shot at me, you better put me down for good. I'll pull a Michael Myers on you. I'll just keep coming back. I won't stop. I can't stop. And as a matter of fact, I will not stop until I own Roman Reigns in this ring and until I own the WWE Universal Undisputed Championship. Yeah. At this point, you've pulled the wool so far over everybody's eyes, I think you blinded yourself. You got a visionary with no vision. Even your oracle didn't see this one coming, because I'm off, enjoying a little bit of time off. I'm just taking my time, little vacation. I tune in to SummerSlam, I see what you did, and I said, I got to get to Brooklyn. So now I stand in Brooklyn, I'm looking at you with one thing in mind to remind you, I was the last one to beat you, and I'll damn sure be the next one to beat you. The only difference being, you have now given me the ammunition. Because last time I wanted to hurt you real bad, and I still want to hurt you, but the only thing is now I can hurt you way worse than I ever could have, because when I beat you, I will take that World Heavyweight Championship off of you, giving you another really short reign, because what I'm saying is there's no better place than here, and there's no better time than now. Yeah, because I ain't gonna say anything of that because I'd be a damn liar. Because I did exactly what I said I'd do. I walked in this ring, I took Roman Reigns within an inch of that WWE Championship. I dropped him on his head with a BFT, and I had him for a 1, 2, 3. If not for Jimmy Uso. Let's just go ahead and call it what it was. I got robbed. I ain't gonna mince words about that. But Roman Reigns, let me tell you this right now. Take every dollar you got, everything you can. Give Jimmy Uso a raise. Give Jimmy Uso a promotion. Give Jimmy Uso the pleasure you can give him, any way you can give it to him, because bottom line is, if he wasn't there, you're looking at a new WWE champion right now. And so a lot of people might think, oh, well, you know what? Back to the drawing board. Maybe you just go to the back of the line. Huh? No. You got to understand something. I'm not done with the bloodline. The bloodline's not done with me. Until I own Roman Reigns and until I own the WWE Championship. Yeah?
See, my real problem with you, LA Knight, is you want my accolades, but you are not me. You don't think like me. You don't move like me. You want to be the champion, but you are not him. And for someone whose entire existence is defined by what they do in this ring, you have not had a single defining moment in the past 20 years. You are a gym bro with a spray tan and a catchphrase, pretending to be The Rock.
Oh, cut me, I bleed. I've never heard that one before. Leave it to you to use old material. low rent, low brow, low T, log and P. I'll tell you what, you talk about the United States Championship, you talk about frauds. Let's talk about frauds for a second, because here's a man parading around as a United States Championship. Here's a man playing fraud on this whole damn company, pretending to be the United States Champion. And meanwhile, you won't sign a contract. And isn't that funny? I'm glad you mentioned your brother, because you mentioned your brother. Your brother is willing to jump in the ring with Mike Tyson, but you don't seem to have the balls to jump in the ring with me. I guess balls don't run in the family now, do they? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear anything you said. Oh, Leon was telling you suck. But you know, but through that, the one thing I heard is I think you said that maybe I talk too much. Should I maybe just keep on talking, Leon? Yeah, that's about what I thought, because for you, when I stop talking, that's the time that you get stomped out. And you'll be laying there thinking to yourself, my God, what was I just doing? I know whose game this is. And before anybody here tells you, you'll think to yourself, and you'll hear the whole damn world saying, with everybody saying, yeah! There are 3 guarantees in this life: death, taxes, and Drew McIntyre crying like a damn baby. My God, Monday through Friday, every single week, all you do is cry. I think when I walked out here, I think I heard somebody over here call you Drew McIntyre. But let's get all the silliness out of the way and let's really think about this right now. What we're talking about right now, we're talking about WrestleMania, we're talking about Elimination Chamber, and we're talking about me giving both of you something really to cry about, which is you two meeting a 3 count just like that. All your WrestleMania hopes getting dashed, so it goes. Oh wait, I forgot to get my stuff in. Memphis, tell them whose game this is. Yeah. But my God, AJ, since you've come back, all you've done is whine, cry, and complain. Everybody's jumping over me. Everybody's stepping over me. Quit your crying, dummy. You think for a second, with 24 hours before we have our fatal 4-way, you think for a second that I want to fight the Muscle, the enforcer of the bloodline solo? You'd be smart if you weren't so damn stupid. I tell you like this, as far as I can see, isn't it a little bit convenient? 4 men in that match tomorrow for the WWE Championship, and only I have a match tonight. Isn't that a chin scratcher? That tells me Paul Heyman lobbied, did everything he could to make sure to soften me up. Why? Because I'm the biggest threat. Talking like that's a good way to get yourself referred to in the past tense. So I'll put it to you like this. Who am I to be in this ring with you? I'm the fastest rising star in SmackDown history. I'm the man who's walked right in here and told... Oh! Jimmy Uso from behind!
LA Knight tossing Jimmy Uso out of the ring.
I could finish that whole damn thing up right now if you want to. Make the move, big man.
Jacob, I want to fight you.
Blah, 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 blah. Can somebody wake me up when this mush mouth is done?
Always with the jokes, ain't it? Always with the jokes. The only joke around here was your last U.S. title run.
Oh. I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't remember it. So I'll tell you what, you got a problem with Randy Orton, go talk to Randy Orton. But right now you're standing here at a time that's my time when I said I want my U.S. Championship. But if you think that you want to make claim to that U.S. Championship, I tell you what, you think you deserve it so bad, why don't you come on in here and show me? I walk back here and I'm just swatting flies off me. What is mosquitoes just trying to bite off me, trying to suck my blood. Who is this new kid? Talking about first round draft pick. Good for you. Like somebody cares about it. I tell you what, tell somebody who cares, tell your mommy for all you need to. I hope she's real proud of you. Make sure you tell her, make sure she gives you that congratulations. But in the meantime, I told you before, I'll tell you again, go play somewhere. I'm busy because you will know, everybody around this place knows whose game this is with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. Boys, you guys were all excited here for a fight, but I get it. You didn't have permission from your little chief to come out here, did you? I tell you what, here's how we'll do this. Everybody's talking about John Cena, LA Knight. They're talking about the bloodline at Fastlane tomorrow night, but I'm thinking about tonight. And what I'm thinking for tonight, Jimmy Uso, little wannabe tribal chief, since you want to talk so tough, I tell you what, how about me, you right here later on tonight, so I can punt your ass to the moon? And you can learn once and for all whose game it is with everybody saying, yeah.
I succeed because I am a star.
You succeed because you took advantage of every single advantage that you had, and I can't fault you for that because I'd have done the same thing. But you talk about being a star, you weren't even a star of your own show. You talk about Ms. and Mrs. The star of that show was your wife. You were just walking around being a baggage handler, carrying the bag that she carries your little giblets in. But I'm glad you mentioned your wife. I want you to send her my regards because I understand that after Payback tomorrow, when I send her a broken, battered husband, she's gonna be empty inside. But with one little call to this guy, we can fix that real quick. Yeah! Let me level with you, AJ. I do think you're phenomenal. Matter of fact, I think you're phenomenal at not showing up. I think you're phenomenal at running away. And this Sunday, you'll be phenomenal at getting stomped out by the...
Oh, I just choked
By
on his
who?
gum. That's why you don't chew gum and talk on a microphone at the same time.
Yeah, by the man they call a megastar. So here's how it goes down. There's no more time for running. There's only time for crying. So go ahead and grab your crying towel, dummy. Yeah. You should be right at home doing that because ever since you came back, all you've been doing is crying about me. And what you should be doing is you should be thanking me. You should be bowing at the altar of LA Knight. Because whenever I put the boots to you, I actually get people talking about you. I actually make you interesting. Well, Sunday night, I'm gonna give them plenty to talk about. Because I'm not just gonna put the boots to you. I'm gonna give you three the hard way as I boot you straight through the uprights like Jake Elliott. Since you cost me the WWE champion, you've been elected to pay the price. But I just heard MC Boss Hogg out here. He wanted to go ahead and give us his lyrical stylings. Well, I got a little something for you about old Jimbo Uso. And it goes like this. He says, yeet or no yeet,
Jim is him, but Jim gonna be real dim. After all the drama, he eats BFT and blunt force trauma. Yeah! Which means you got yourself a first-class ticket to you getting stomped out by the man they call the megastar, with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!